First of all, just thankful for the crowd and be back in Bram. Chicago State, very well coached. Coach Gillian and just his whole family. I don't know if y'all know, but they're a big-time basketball family in Florida. When I was a high school coach, his brothers brought our team in for an event in Tallahassee. They had a great AAU program down there, and I knew they were going to be tough and successful. They actually have two guys who are ineligible or didn't get cleared. If they were playing, Coach Marco would have been fired for scheduling that game. He's going to do a great job there. So we knew it was going to be a rock fight, and it's been a. I'm proud of our non-conference to go 10-3, not have two guys that you thought was going to be contributors for you, and dudes just figuring out a way. So proud of Taj Manning. The young fella. Part of what we do is, and the most of what I hope we do is just develop men and teach them how to be, great people first and love their teammates and care about the team more than they care about themselves. And, this week coming back, Quez was practicing, most of the time. And so minutes in practice were cut down for some guys. And Taj could have stood on the side and sulked. Instead, he sent a text message to Anthony Winchester, Coach Winchester, who had the scout, and asked him if he could be on scout team. And so you got a dude, scholarship guy, says, hey, I'm a volunteer to be on scout team to help my team in any way I can. And so because of that, he was ready, right? He was ready for this. We needed energy, and I knew he would bring energy. And 4 minutes on the floor in the first half, it changed the energy. Stat sheet might have said 1 rebound, but just his 4 minutes out there changed it. But he was ready. He didn't sulk. He didn't pout. He just keeps working, man. And I don't know what it's going to look like moving forward for him, but I know that you can count on a guy like that, right? For the long run, you can count on a guy like that. And other 3 freshmen that played, I thought they did a good job. And we have to, figure out how to develop some depth on our bench. And but just proud of the win because it's hard to win.
It's supposed to be the night we saw Quez. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Can you walk us through that situation?
Hey, we came back. He came back, and man, we had a full team out there at practice, and it looked pretty good. When we worked on some things that we can do with 2 veteran guards out there that you really can't do, when you don't have the guard depth. And, looked pretty good for like 3.5 days. And then he had I don't know if it was a misstep, a bump, or whatever, but, it was just one of them freak things. Same knee, same issue, and so hurt for him because he put in so much work in rehab, and I do feel like I'm glad we took as long as we did to bring him back. He could have been back 2 weeks ago, but had we rushed him and this happened, then we'd have been sitting around going, man, we rushed him back. Right, but we gave him every opportunity for that thing to fully heal, and for some reason it didn't, or something else happened, and so now it's on to the next thing. What's the next thing he has to do? What's the next thing we need to do? And as a staff, when you spend 4 days coming back from Christmas doing certain things, and then it goes on, then you have to adjust. Right, and the players have to adjust, and their whole mindset, our whole mindset, rotation, everything. So, not easy, but really more hurt for him because you saw how hard he worked to get back, and then you saw how good he looked when he was out there on the floor together, him and TP, and Cam, and but that's just tough break, and just hurt for him.
Still play this season, or is that now looking out?
Nah, I don't know all the details yet. So we have this rule on our staff, like no bad news on game day. So they didn't give me the whole thing, and I knew it was bad news because nobody would tell me what the MRI said. So just walking up here, I was told that it's possible surgery. They didn't give me the the whole detail of everything yet. So.
And just based more game day stuff, 3-pointers early in the season, you guys were making a pretty good amount. Now you're kind of not. What's the issue there in your mind?
I don't know. I'm gonna we're gonna go and look and figure it out. This is what I know. We got certain. We have these drills that we run, and they have certain standards, and we have I've had to increase the standard level. We have a minute and 30 drill that we do. For a minute and 30 seconds, you gotta make 90. The number is 90, right? Full court, up and down, shooting threes, and we've consistently blown 90 out. So I've raised it to 100, and we're hitting 100. In Bram, we're shooting in Bram, so it's not like depth perception and stuff. And then it's our guys who can. 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 1 for 4. Bush Art would have shot that catch and shoot 3 in the corner after he just made one instead of the shot fake, 1 dribble, step back. Maybe some of it would taking tougher shots than making them harder than they need to be or not being shot ready. But we're going to go break it all down, look at it, and figure out how to do it. I know we're a better shooting team than we've shown, and we as a staff have to figure out how to help them.
We saw Taj obviously a little bit tonight, Coach, but just what do you feel like is his potential?
And you just never know, right? You just never know how hard a kid is going to work and how much they're going to keep improving. This is what I know, that I could count on him to bring energy and do the things that we needed tonight, and I'm glad he proved me right.
Thank you.
Coach Kaluma said there was a bit of rust tonight after taking so long off. Do you hear any of that?
Yeah, it could be. 10 days off. But normally, when you take days off, then you have fresh legs, and so you shoot the ball a little bit better. It could be a combination of that we worked on with a certain rotation for 3.5 days, leading up to this game. And then, yesterday evening was like, oh, we got to change things. And then shoot around today, it was, just run through a couple things. So it could be that, could be rust, whatever, but blessed we got the win. Very thankful. God was good to us. Guys made shots at the right time. We did a good job defensively. We limited them on the offensive boards, and so I was proud of those things, and looking forward to conference.
Just with the guys that didn't play tonight, RJ and Jerome, what might they need to do to find more minutes and consistency as Big 12 plays is here?
Mature. They need to mature. All right. Hey, thank y'all very much.